Right, an explosive new book hitting the shelves today is set to heap fresh scrutiny on convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein and Britain's Prince Andrew.
The British royal family is hemorrhaging credibility, and there's one man responsible for it. While the monarchy tries desperately to modernize and stay relevant, a disgraced prince is dragging them through the mud day after day, and the worst part? They seem completely powerless to stop him. Prince Andrew thought stepping back from royal duties would make this nightmare disappear. He was catastrophically wrong. Remember that statement released through Buckingham Palace? The one where he gave up the Duke of York title and his remaining patronages? He claimed he was doing it to stop being a distraction from the royal family's important work. Well, mission spectacularly failed. If anything, he's become an even bigger liability. Here's what's particularly galling. King Charles has been conducting genuinely meaningful engagements. Historic meetings with the Pope, ceremonies honoring LGBTQ veterans who were unjustly expelled from service. Veterans who died defending this country despite facing discrimination. These should be headline-grabbing moments showcasing a modern, compassionate monarchy. Instead, everyone's still fixated on Andrew and his web of lies. And speaking of lies, let's talk about that infamous interview with Emily Maitlis. You know, the one that was such a catastrophic PR disaster it basically ended his royal career? Turns out that interview wasn't just uncomfortable to watch. It was full of provable falsehoods. Andrew claimed he'd severed all contact with Jeffrey Epstein at a specific time. That was a lie. Emails have since surfaced showing continued communication after the date he claimed they stopped talking. Messages saying things like, "We'll still play together." What does that even mean? The public deserves answers, and they're not getting them. Now Parliament is getting involved. MPs aren't just satisfied with Andrew losing his titles. The Liberal Democrats, traditionally the party most skeptical of royal privilege, are demanding a full investigation into his finances through a select committee. They want transparency. They want accountability. And frankly, can you blame them? This brings us to Royal Lodge, the 30-room mansion on the Windsor estate that Andrew's been clinging to like a life raft. Here's where things get really interesting. The financial details just came out, and they're revealing. Andrew paid £7 million up front back in 2003 for this sweetheart deal. That's about $14 million in today's money when you adjust for inflation. He got the property and renovation costs covered, and now he only pays what's called a peppercorn rent, which is basically nothing. Yes, there are conditions. No gambling allowed. He has to maintain the stonework and repaint the interiors. The grounds must be kept pristine for Crown Estate inspections. But here's the problem. None of that matters to public perception. What the public sees is a disgraced royal connected to an international sex trafficking scandal, living in absolute luxury while regular people struggle with the cost of living crisis. The optics are horrendous. But wait, there's breaking news. According to reports from The Sun, Andrew has finally agreed to leave Royal Lodge. And the pressure that made this happen? It came from his own daughters. Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie apparently had enough. Some sources say Prince William put pressure on them first, and they then confronted their father. Family dynamics at their most dysfunctional. Andrew's making demands, though. He wants not one, but two properties. Frogmore Cottage for himself and Adelaide Cottage for his ex-wife Sarah Ferguson. There's just one massive problem with that plan. Adelaide Cottage is currently home to Prince William, Princess Catherine, and their 3 children. The solution? Move William's family to Forest Lodge, another property on the Windsor estate. But sources say they're refusing to relocate until Andrew is completely out of Royal Lodge first. Why? Because they'd be neighbors, and William wants nothing to do with his uncle. That was crystal clear at the Duchess of Kent's funeral when Andrew tried approaching him, and William shut him down cold. Some commentators suggest exiling Andrew to Sandringham or Balmoral, getting him far away from Windsor. Others say it's time he got a real job and supported himself like a normal person. But let's be honest, who would hire him? Imagine that job interview. Previous experience? Well, I was a senior royal until my association with a convicted sex offender forced me out. What company wants that liability? The monarchy is trapped. They can't evict him because of that ironclad lease he paid millions for. They can't employ him without looking complicit. They can't make him disappear. This is the crisis that defines the modern monarchy's future. Will they find the courage to take real action, or will they continue letting one man destroy centuries of tradition? The answer matters because it shows whether this institution deserves to survive in the 21st century. Drop your thoughts in the comments right now. Should Andrew be completely cut off from royal support? Should Parliament strip his remaining titles by force? And most importantly, do you think the royal family will ever actually hold him accountable? Or is this just going to be another case of privilege protecting privilege? Hit that subscribe button because this story is far from over, and you need to stay informed about what happens next. The monarchy's survival might actually depend on how they handle this disaster.